Hi, this is Kevin, and welcome to my tutorial for part 3 of the EZU link pages assignment. In part 3, we're going to be populating the href attributes in the links that are on the detail pages. Okay, and let's just go explore how much we already have implemented from parts 1 and 2. Okay, so I'm going to run the development server and click on the link, and here it comes, right? So, of course, in part 1, we populated the links for the navigation links. So we click on the instructors link, it goes to the instructor list. We click on the registrations link, it goes to the registration list. Okay, and I'm going to go back to instructors. So in part 2, we went to each of the lists and we made the links in the list connect to the detail pages. So here on the instructor list, if I click on the Dan Hall link, I go to the detailed instructor page for Dan Hall. If I do that for me, I go to my detailed page. But the thing, the thing that we haven't done is we haven't populated the links on the detail pages themselves. So if you go to the instructor page, there are links under the heading sections, and those are all still duds. If we go to the sections page, section list, and we click on, we can click on any one of these. Oh, this is one that doesn't have a registration, so let's try 439. I know that has 2. Yeah, great. So all of the links on this page, as interesting as they are, they're all dead. Okay, so the link to the course detail page, that's dead. The semester detail page, that's dead. The instructor detail page, that's dead. The registration detail page, those are dead. Okay, so on some of the pages, we're only going to have one piece of link code that we're going to have to enhance to provide for the generation of the href attribute. But on some pages, in particular the section page, we have a lot of links. So here we've got to change 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of code. So we're going to do one of the easy pages, the instructor detail page, and we're going to do what I think is the hardest one with the most links, the section detail page. So we'll do them as a group, and then I'm going to turn you loose on the detail pages for course, semester, student, and registration. I'm going to have you do those on your own. Okay? So let's get started with the instructor detail page. So here in my project, under the course info app, under templates, I have the instructor detail.html. I'm going to open up that. And down at the bottom is where I have the list of links for sections. And as you can see, I don't have any code to generate the href. Okay, so I'm just going to find that same page in my already baked version, and I'm going to copy the whole line of code here just because it's easier for cutting and pasting. So I'm going to paste this over top of that. Okay, and as you can see, what we've done is that we've called section get URL. Okay, and that's how we're going to generate the URL. Oh, okay. Now, by this time, we don't have to go and add additional code to the model class because we've already done that for section, right? So the only thing that we're changing here at this last part of this assignment is we're changing the code in the templates. Okay, so that should be the only change in the template for the instructor detail page. Let's click off of the code that we changed, and let's click on the link for the production server. Okay, and let's go to instructor list, and let's pick my link. And let's see what we have. We have a list of sections. And do they actually work? Yes, they do. The first one takes us to the first section, and the last one takes us to the last. So we've got that working. Very good. Okay, so we've done the instructor detail page. The other one that we're going to do together is the section detail page. So let's open up that, and that has a lot of links that we're going to have to fix. So give me a second to get my already baked version open. Okay, so here's the next thing. We have a link to the course. Okay, so what am I going to do here? Well, I tell you what, let's do a little bit of cloning. Okay, because that's what you're going to have to do. So where were we before? We were on the instructor detail page, and we had done this. We were pointing to the section. Okay, we did that. So let's copy that code and put it in the href attribute for course. And of course, we're not going to be doing the course. I mean, we're not going to be getting the absolute URL for the section. We're going to be getting it for the course. Okay, so that works. So that's the first one. The section name is not, it doesn't have an equivalent object in the database, so that's not a link. That's just a display field. But the semester is a link, so let's just take the code that we have so far and paste it in there. And then of course we need to change from section dot to semester dot. Okay, and then we have a link to the instructor, so we'll just paste that same code in that href attribute. And again, it's not section dot, it's instructor dot. Okay, that's good. And then down at the bottom, we have links for each of the registrations in the section. Okay, so let's just put the code into the href attribute there. And again, we're not trying to pull it off the section, we're trying to pull it off of the registration. Okay, and click off of that. That seems to be it. That's all the links that we need to populate on the page. So we'll click off of that. And then let's go back and see what the server's doing. So let's come to the list of sections. Well, you know what? We're already on it. That's good. Now, sometimes when you're testing, okay, and you come to a page, like we open the browser, I don't know if it generated the page or it went to a cached one. I think it generated the page. Let's look. If I click on the first one, are the links working in this? Yes, they are. Okay, so let's see. I can click on the course. I can click on the semester. Very good. I can click on the instructor. Very good. And I don't have any registrations here, so let's go to another one. Let's go to the 439. I know I've got 2 registrations in that. So yeah, so I've got, let me click on the one for Los Angeles William Chavez. Yeah, I went to that registration. Okay, and let's click on the registration for the Oakland William Chavez, and we went to that too. So that's working great. All right. So before I turn you loose on the rest of these, I kind of want to, sing the praises of the kind of design that we have uh, here. Okay, so the I would say the general class of web application that we've generated, I'm sure there are a lot of names for it, but one that I'd like to use is it's a database portal. Okay, it allows us to experience the database kind of as a database in a user-friendly way. Okay, and we can navigate around all the links that are in the database. So if in fact we click the nav link for instructors, we'll go to the instructor list. And then if we pick Kevin Trainer, we'll go to his page. And then we can go to whatever section of interest that we have. Let's go to the one for this course, 439. Okay. And then when we go to 439, we can see all the things that row in the database is linked to, and we're able to navigate to the pages to see those things. So this is a very kind of a freestyle to be able to surf through the data. Okay. And in an information science sense, each of our tables is really acting as an entry point into the data that's in the database. And this allows the users to come to it with maybe different use cases, right? So for instance, for me, the typical way that I use this application and why I had you make it the landing page is that when I get to do something, it's typically for, I'm typically thinking of one of the sections I'm teaching. So I can think, well, gee, there's a student in 439 and I'm not remembering their name. So, let me click on 439. And oh yeah, it's William Chavez from Oakland. And he told me he's taking some other course, and I'm trying to remember what that course is. So I click on that registration, and that gives me the student. Okay, so I click on the student. Oh, we haven't done the registration page yet, so we can't do that. But so the whole thing is that whatever kind of entry point that's right for you as the user, you can use that and find your way through the data by surfing around the application. So this is a pretty popular design. It's very powerful, and it's really the kind of application that a product like Django is very well suited to. Okay, so again, we've done the instructor detail page and the section detail page. Now I'm going to turn it over to you, and I want you to do course, semester, student registration. Make sure that you check all the pages to see that if you're getting all of the links. Okay? That's a very important aspect of it. Okay? And so I'm going to let you do that, and that's going to be it for this assignment. I'm going to say bye until next time. Bye-bye.